Hey guys, Candybucket here, and today I'm going to be doing another custom minifig showcase video. We have a lot of figures to showcase today, as well as a actual Lego system build that I did. This video is actually a collaboration between me and another YouTuber called Cabe Skywalker. So this is basically a collaboration between the two of us. We wanted to try to do something where each of us made our own sort of versions of the child cast, all the kids from Stranger Things season 1. So that's what I've done, and usually around this time, probably, hopefully anyway, there should be a video up on his channel as well of his side of things, his figures. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so first up we have Mike. So here he is, and I know what you're probably gonna say right away is that, what's up with this right here? What is going on with this color and these arms? The color does not match at all. Well, I ran into a little bit of a problem. I finished the whole figure except for these little parts here of the jacket that had to get painted, and I didn't have the right color paint, and I didn't have time to go out to actually get the right color of paint, so I had to use my own color, and it doesn't really work too well. There's the back of him. He's got a backpack, as pretty much 90% of the kids do. They all pretty much have a jacket and a backpack. I've noticed that. But this is Mike, and I think he turned out okay. So yeah, there's Mike. Let's get on to the next figure. Okay, so here's the next figure. This is Dustin. And I think Dustin came out pretty good. You'd see you have the little teeny tiny horse there. Unfortunately, I could not paint it white because the area was just way too small for me to be able to even get a small point brush in there. You see his hat, there's his hair, he's also got a backpack there, just like the other ones. So there is him and all his glory there. You'll probably notice right off the bat, this piece right here is actually a modified hairpiece with a hat put on top of it. I'm not going to take it apart right here, but these are two separate pieces, and you could take the hair off separately. It's the same thing I did with some figures I did in the past, such as Trainer N from Pokemon Black and White. I did that same thing with him. But yeah, there's Dustin, one last 360, and there we go. Okay, for the next figure here, we have Lucas. So, there he is, looking all neat there. You know, backpacks with all the kids. It's just part of their costume design or wardrobe. You might not be able to see, but he does actually have eyebrows. You'll be able to see better if you take off the hairpiece there. But so this is Lucas. Tried to get it to look as accurate as possible. I don't have many African American skin tone pieces, hands and heads, so I had to sort of search for these in my box of minifig parts. But once I found them, I knew they would work pretty well for him. So there he is, and there's Lucas. Okay, next figure we have is Will. Now, I know he wasn't in much of Season 1, being he was trapped in the Upside Down, but I still wanted to make a figure for him anyway, because he technically still counted as being part of the main cast and was in the last episode of season 1, so I thought I'd do him as well. Same thing with Lucas. He does have eyebrows there. It's just a little hard to see with his hairpiece on. He looks a little bit like Marty McFly, just a little bit, but it's alright. You see he got his two-tone sleeves there with the sort of long sleeve and short sleeve on top of it. His red jacket. You can see the shirt continues on from there. Again, backpack, as all of them have. So there's one last look, and there is Will. Next up we have 11. So here's 11 wearing her dark blue jacket and her dress. She's got a little bit of an angry expression there because she's not happy a lot. She's usually pretty serious about things, and that's kind of what I wanted to portray in the face, the facial expression. Also, you might notice how the hair is done. It's painted on rather than being actual Lego hairpiece. I decided to go this route because her hair is just so short and so just sort of close to her scalp, her skull itself, that there's really no hairpiece that can convey how short that hair is, which is why I've just wanted to go with painting it on. It's her from a side view. The back I don't want to do because it's not great. It's kind of messy. But there is 11. I also, for some of my minifigs, I decided to give them a little thing to hold. For 11, I gave her a waffle, and if you've ever seen Stranger Things, you would know why I chose a waffle to be the thing she holds. But yeah, there's 11. Alright guys, it's time for the very last figure of this showcase. This is the Demogorgon. So he looks a little weird. But I tried to get as much of the sort of wrinkles and lines and everything that I could in there to make it look good, and I think I did okay with it. But this isn't really the preferred look that I wanted for the figure, so I actually did make a separate, let me take this off the stand for this, separate head. That way I could display him with his mouth closed and his infamous giant open flower petal like mouth. Yep, the stand fell. So there is his mouth when it's open. You can see there. It's a big open mouth. The flaps can actually move slightly. You could spread them out more, or you can close them in more. There's the other head. Just sort of put it here. But yeah, there is the Demogorgon. I think this one I had to put the most time into because I had to find a way to get these flaps to work out correctly. I tried a bunch of different things, and I finally settled on what I did here, and pretty happy with it. So yeah, there's the Demogorgon. Alright, so earlier in the video, at the beginning of the video, I I said there was something else that actually went along with these minifigs, and I got this idea from Cave Skywalker. So thanks to him for sort of putting the thought into my head of building something like this. Just sort of a little set to go along with the figures. This is supposed to be the wall of Will's house. This is half of the couch. This is a table, but this is the wall of Will's house where you can see a little hole there. And that is for if you wanted to put Will in here. Let's get him situated in there. Come on, Will. Will. Hold on. I gotta try to get him situated on here. Okay, so I got him on there. But the main point of this hole in the wall is, if you look through the hole in the wall, you can see Will there. And that's the main purpose of this whole set, is to basically show that scene where his mom was at the wall of the house, had ripped the wallpaper and everything off, and you could sort of see through the wall of Will in the upside down. Now, this set is actually in two parts. This is only the first half, as you can see here. The second half is back here. If you rotate it around, this is supposed to represent the down under. This is sort of darkness and everything is gross and messed up back here. He's sort of talking to his mother through the wall. And I really wanted to have it just have straight down the middle, have this side be drastically different from this other side. Another thing you can do is also in that scene in the show, you could sort of hear monster noises in the background, and you could hear Will saying it's coming for him. You could have the Demogorgon. I have this little stud, single stud right here, and you could sort of just put him there, and you could barely see him through the hole, as if he is coming after Will. And also, if you want to, you could have the other kids just sort of standing around the house, looking for Will. And I don't remember if 11 was actually in this part of the show, but we'll have her just be here anyway, just to be there. But yeah, you can have him looking around, and then on the other side, you have Will sort of talking through the wall, like, guys, help. But yeah, anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below to show me that you did. As always, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, to make sure you don't miss out on any new content that comes to the channel. And I'll see you guys later.